Welcome into the Lakers Report. I am host Tom Downey here with some news, rumors, reaction, and analysis from LA's disappointing opening round loss at the hands of the Phoenix Suns. Final score 99-90 in this one here. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton absolutely balled out. LeBron James, Dennis Schroeder, Anthony Davis, I'm going to put it in air quotes, led the way for LA. It was a rather disappointing offensive performance, as we'll get into plenty here. I thought LeBron played well enough. He was not the problem in this one. There's plenty of other blame to go around for the Lakers after a disappointing 9-point loss in the series opener. Suns take that 1-0 lead at home with Game 2 coming, of course, in the coming days. The Lakers' leading scorers in this one's here, LeBron James, Dennis Schroeder, Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, Montrezl Harrell, all got to double figures, but Anthony Davis with 13, and we will spend plenty of time on that one. LeBron James had 18, and I will just say it, a pretty good flop on the Chris Paul foul there, but that's a disappointing offensive effort out of LA. So grade the Lakers for me. How'd they play in Game 1? I know you're not going to give them an A. There's no way they got an A. Frankly, I don't think they got a B either. I'm looking C or D range here. If you want to give them an F, I'm not going to play much either. So get your votes in for me. How do you feel the Lakers played in Game 1? Let's start with some positive reaction here. I thought LeBron James was fine. I thought he played really well in the first half. And I think pretty clearly he was the team's best player in this game. Yet another double-double. Unfortunately for LeBron, he did not get the support he needed. 18 points, 7 boards, 10 assists. It could have easily been more like 15 assists. 5 turnovers he had, but also chipped in 3 steals. He was in the positive side on the plus-minus. In a stat that might surprise you, again, plus-minus, not everything, but I think it's worth mentioning here, the single biggest negative on the Lakers in plus-minus was actually Anthony Davis. And I don't really have any way around it. Played 39 minutes, and he was bad. He struggled mightily in Game 1, especially offensively. He simply did not have it together. 13 points, 7 boards on 5 of 16 shooting. You are Anthony Davis. You're supposed to be one of the best players in the NBA. You put up 13 points. Your opponent, DeAndre Ayton, just kind of takes it to you repeatedly, and you only hit 5 of 16 shots from the field? Yeah, the Lakers are never going to win that game. If I told you, yeah, AD scored 13, you'd be like, oh my God, did he get hurt? Not, oh wow, he was just terrible in this game. So after that very disappointing opening loss, how concerned are you? Are you starting to panic a little bit here that maybe the Lakers might be in trouble? I want you guys to rate your panic level for me on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being you're not panicking at all, 10 being you are freaking out and you want to make some coaching changes in the middle of a series, which again, you shouldn't be a 10 here anyway. One of the big reasons why LA came up short in this one, simply put, was the shooting. They did not shoot well anywhere. 43.4% from the field, 26.9% from deep. Yikes. And they couldn't even get to 61% from the free throw line. You compare that to what the Suns put together, 46.5%. 32.1 and 83.3, and well, now you've got the explanation as to why LA did not pick up the W in the first game. And I think the three-point shooting is also very important here. Now, I know Lakers probably better for their defense versus their three-point shooting this year, but this is bad, guys. LeBron James was 3 of 7 from deep. He led the way on three-point shooting. The rest of the team combined was 4 of 19. And these were not heavily contested three-pointers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had a bunch of good looks. He was 1 of 7. Alex Caruso got things going in the fourth quarter, was 2 of 4, as Lakers kind of made a bit of a run late that was too little too late. Wesley Matthews, Anthony Davis combined to go 0 for 5. Dennis Schroeder was 1 from 2, and then also not pictured Kyle Kuzma, who we'll get to here in just a second. Before that, though, if you guys want to double down on the Lakers winning Game 2, which I actually feel pretty good about, do it with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. Head over to chatsports.com/Lakers. Right there, bottom of your screen. Don't forget the promo code. That is Lakers125. It'll get you a 125% deposit bonus. So you put down $100, They're going to give you an extra 125 for free. Ride it out with LA. They got some decent odds coming up in this one. So go place your bets at chatsports.com/Lakers. The promo code is Lakers125. The bench play for LA, well, it was bad. We'll spend some time here on Montrezl Harell and Kyle Kuzma more in depth. Wesley Matthews in 12 minutes of play was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from deep, put up just 2 points, had 2 fouls. That's not good there. Alex Caruso, in the fourth quarter especially, did kind of wake up and get going a little bit out there, finished with 10 points, actually hit some three-pointers, also had 4 fouls and not much else. Talen Horton-Tucker, 2 points, was a brutal 1 of 4 from the field. That's not going to get it done. I also want to spend some time on Kyle Kuzma. This is crap. I am sorry. You play 19 minutes. You are 0 of 2 from the field. You got 3 boards, 1 assist. He's got to do something, man. I mean, you can't be putting him out there for 19 minutes a game and getting nothing out of him. Kyle Kuzma got paid. He's supposed to be a better player than what he showed in this game, and that's true for what he's done over his time with LA this year. This guy's averaging 13. He put up 0. I mean, there's your difference in a 9-point loss. Now, I've been fairly negative in this one, and I think understandably so, but I do want to give some credit here to Montrezl Harell because he played very well in this game. In just 15 minutes, mind you, 12 points, was 4 of 5 from the field and also 4 of 5 from the line. 3 boards, 2 steals. He did have 2 turnovers. That's a bit of an issue. But I wouldn't mind seeing Harrell get maybe a little bit more run compared to Andre Drummond. They put up pretty decent numbers. At least offensively, I like Harrell, but rebounds and maybe defensively, Andre Drummond's a little better. Either way, as we'll get into here in a second, the Lakers got to figure out a way to stop DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker. So a disappointing opening round loss. Who do you blame the most? You can be a hater here in the comments. It's a safe spot. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to blame Anthony Davis. He is supposed to be your best player. 5 of 16 from the field. If AD puts that up every game, the Lakers are not going to have success against the Suns. Now, I mentioned the play of Booker and Ayton, so I wanted to spend a little bit of time here, and maybe we can identify some issues that the Lakers have. Devin Booker, 34 points. He was basically unstoppable in this one. And then while Booker was the best player on the field or on the court in this game, he becomes in a playoff debut by the Suns, his 34 points was the most so far. DeAndre Ayton, meanwhile, or most in franchise history, Ayton was the best big man in the game, and he bullied guys down low. Booker nearly put up, we'll get back to Ayton in a second, but Booker nearly put up a triple-double in this one. 34 points, 7 boards, 8 assists. He was lighting it up. Only 3 of 7 from deep, but 34 points. Did have 6 turnovers, but he played very well. Ayton, meanwhile, didn't have maybe the same level of blocks like Anthony Davis did, but 21 points, 16 boards, and he did it all on 10 of 11 shooting. He was remarkably efficient for the Phoenix Suns. Now, that efficiency is going to drop back down, I assume, as we move forward, but Ayton's play was very, very impressive. One other Suns-focused note here that could impact Game 2, which we'll get into more in depth in a second as well, was the Chris Paul injury. Got kind of friendly fired by teammate Cam Johnson, a bruised shoulder. What was the official designation there for what went on? Seemed to kind of bother him throughout the entire game. He was still a good distributor as well. Overall, I do think he played pretty darn well. Now, if you guys want more Lakers rumors, news, and a whole lot more, hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on a single thing here at Chat Sports. So if you want all the latest Lakers news, Lakers rumors, and tons of free agency conversation and draft stuff once we get there, hit that big red button and join us today. I did very briefly want to mention Game 2 here. Lakers on the road, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, trying to make it a 1-1 series matchup there. Lakers are the favorite, at least the early betting lines are, and they are the Lakers, so maybe not a huge surprise there. But what do you guys think? Will the Lakers win Game 2? Get your votes in for me. Type Y for yes, they will, or type N for no. Get your votes in right now in the comments section.